In the bustling streets of Hyderabad, near the iconic Charminar, sat poor Ramu, a beggar invisible to the world. Clad in a torn shirt and a faded lungai, barefoot and tired, he held out a rusty steel bowl each morning, hoping for a coin or two from passing strangers. The noise of honking autos, temple bells, and chai vendors filled the air, but poor Ramu remained silent, forgotten, and still. But poor Ramu wasn't born into this life. Orphaned at the age of 10, he once worked as a helper in a small hotel, sweeping floors and washing dishes to survive. He never complained, never demanded, only worked with quiet dedication. But fate can be cruel. One night, a fire broke out in the hotel. Though he wasn't responsible, poor Ramu was blamed. Without evidence or a second thought, he was beaten and thrown out. From that day on, the footpath became his home. Years passed. Dust collected in his hair. Pain grew in his eyes. And hope quietly died in his heart. But life has a strange way of offering a spark when the soul is almost extinguished. One rainy evening, while he was shivering under a flyover, a stranger in a suit handed poor Ramu a cotton note and asked, "Why don't you try to earn instead of beg?" The words cut deep. That night, lying on the cold pavement, poor Ramu couldn't sleep. That one sentence echoed in his mind again and again, and for the first time in years, he asked himself, why not? The next morning, poor Ramu made a decision that would change his destiny. Instead of begging, he walked through the streets collecting plastic bottles. He sold them and earned 50. It was small, but it was earned with dignity. From that day forward, poor Ramu stopped begging completely. Soon, his honesty and hard work caught the eye of a kind-hearted tea seller named Shankar. Watching poor Ramu help an old woman cross the road, Shankar offered him a helper's job at his tea stall. Poor Ramu agreed immediately. He began learning how to make perfect chai, served customers with a smile, and cleaned the stall with pride. At night, he sat near a temple and studied Telugu and basic English with the help of kind volunteers. Slowly but surely, poor Ramu started saving Fortin every day. Over the next 2 years, he had saved 15,000. With Shankar's blessings and his small savings, poor Ramu bought a second-hand tea cart. He painted it bright yellow and named it Ramu Chai Point. Every glass of tea he served carried not just flavor, but a story of resilience. People came not just for the chai, but for the man behind it. One day, a YouTuber noticed Ramu and recorded his story. The video went viral. Across the country, people were moved by the transformation of a beggar who had refused to give up. From beggar to tea entrepreneur, the title captured the hearts of millions. With new recognition and support, poor Ramu slowly evolved into Rich Raam. He opened 4 more tea carts, hired other poor men like him, and trained them with patience and love. His business blossomed, but his humility never changed. He remained grounded, always remembering the footpath where he once slept. Rich Raam was soon invited to schools and NGOs to speak to children and youth. He said only one thing: I am not rich because I have money. I am rich because I have dignity. Today, Rich Raam teaches street kids under a tree, gives free chai to construction workers, and inspires everyone who meets him. His tea isn't just famous for its taste. It carries the essence of courage, hard work, and belief. From poor Ramu, the invisible beggar, to Rich Raam, the beloved chai master, this is not just a story, it's proof that when life gives you nothing, your willpower can give you everything.